Welcome back to Books TV.
Tonight's show, Danny speaks to first team player Josh Granite and academy player Ewan Catt following his senior debut. Up first, all the goals from our opening day victory against Radcliffe. Still to come, Danny speaks to Josh Granite as well as all the goals from our emphatic FA Cup victory.
Ewan, thanks for joining us on Books TV. Made your senior debut in the FA Cup on Tuesday night. I guess first of all we'll start with that. You know, how did it feel to play at the tarmac with the first team?
Great experience. You know, clear pathway up from the academy to the first team, and the other lads see that now, especially after Tuesday. And I'm hoping to get the opportunity to be in the first team squad again.
So obviously you've joined the Buxton Academy. So you're here working under Nigel. I guess obviously you're enjoying playing with the lads in the academy as well, yeah?
Yeah, great team, great set of lads. Everyone's really gelled together really well. Just great bunch of lads.
There's been obviously some sort of great deal of investment in the club over the last couple of years. I guess as a young player, do you sort of get that feeling when you're in the classrooms, in the bar area, the new changing rooms, obviously you've been a part of in there, and then the pitch itself. Obviously it must be great to come here every day, not only getting the educational side but the football side of things, and these sort of like, I guess, the stadium environment.
Yeah, the facilities here are top class. You know, we are able to go places, do our work if we need to, and the changing rooms when we have a match on a match day are top class.
So then obviously going back to your first team experience, you've gone from academy, you've played a bit with the development squad, obviously Gary's had a chance to see you. Firstly, it must feel great as a young player that you've been picked out. Obviously only two of you on the bench, yourself and Dylan as well. It must be great that the first team managers seen you and put the faith in you to go and take you with the FA Cup and the first team. Does that feel good?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, no better feeling than when I got told that I was involved in the squad. Massive smile on my face, and I just felt really proud of myself.
And I guess walking into the dressing room, seeing the likes of Granite, who's technically just won the conference with Barrow,
Yeah.
Kilgallen, who's played in the Premier League, Wedgbury, Diego. Was it a bit sort of, were you nervous going into it, or did you go in feeling like, yeah, I'm confident, I want to go and show what I can do?
Yeah, a bit of both. You know, I've had a couple of training sessions with the first team, so I knew some of the lads there. A bit of nerves in there as well, obviously. FA Cup, everyone knows what the FA Cup is. And just being with the first team. But when I did enter the changing room, everyone got round me. Everyone was very supportive, saying, "Oh, if you get on, go and show them what you're about." And great experience, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us. Obviously, well done, and hopefully we'll see you again in a Buxton top.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Following today's draw, check our socials for details on our next match.
Josh, thanks for joining us on Bucks TV. Obviously, first time getting to chat to you, obviously for the fans to hear anyway. I guess first of all, what are your thoughts since joining the club? Obviously, you've sort of been involved, I guess, for a while now. You've been through pre-season, you've seen the lads. From an outset of looking at the club, I guess what attracted you here, and what do you think of it now you're here as well?
What attracted me was, I would say, I left Barrow in the summer. I had a couple of options. I got a phone call off the manager here who told me to come and have a conversation with him, the chairman. And first of all, I wasn't really sure what to think. I'd not spoke to any other managers in this league. But from what he said on the phone to me, it sounded interesting. He was talking of a project and we're doing X, Y and Z, trying to improve the club and improve the players we've got here. So I met Gaz, the gaffer, and Dave, the chairman. Had a good conversation, talked through a lot of things about the club and about the direction Dave wants the club to go in and how Gary, the manager, is going to try and do that. I went away from there because I had a couple of other meetings lined up with other managers, other clubs. I did that, and then I come back to Gary, said I wanted to have another conversation with him regarding a few other things that we've not spoke about. So I met back up with Gary and with Dave, and ended up signing from there. Since I've come in, I've been really impressed, to be honest. I played at this level before, obviously, and I think the way the club's ran and the way the club are doing things at the minute, it's probably as professional as you can get at this level. They're doing everything right in terms of around the ground, the staff, what's set up on a match day, training sessions with the coaches and everything, obviously the facilities with the gym. It's a great little setup, so it's been good to be involved, raring to get going and get some playing time, which I'm sure will come soon.
Obviously we'll touch on the playing time and obviously your recovery in a minute. I guess sort of rewinding back, really, going back to, as you say, playing in this league before. Been promoted with Ashton before, obviously on their run, which I'm sure a lot of people will remember. I guess that experience that you've had before of this level of football, I know things change and obviously it's probably maybe a different animal that the sort of squad that maybe Gary's trying to put together, but the mentality must probably be the same for you. Do you feel like the way that what you're trying to build on, and that if you're going to go on win a league or get promoted, you've got to have a sort of certain type of mentality going into it, I guess.
I think mentality is massive, Dan. I think you can have all the ability in the world and the right squad, but without a mentality of going out there on a Thursday to be the best I can be in training and improve, going out on a Saturday and making sure you prep right up to the Saturday, making sure you give everything on that Saturday. That mentality side of things is massive. Certainly if you're going to achieve things, and something that I've noticed right throughout the squad here, that mentality is strong. We've got some experienced boys who've been there, done it, and we've got young lads who are full of ability, but also they're not full of ability and not willing to work and graft. We've got good young lads who are fit, strong, and wanting to learn and wanting to get better and play higher, which is going to stand us in good stead this year, I think.
Yeah, and I guess then moving on a little bit fast forward onto Barrow, obviously. I guess the one of note is last season, obviously club captain there yourself.
Yeah.
Going winning the conference and obviously taking that into League Two, that must have been a great. Well, I guess the environment first of all. What was it like as a squad just to be in that and going and getting a team into the Football League? It must be something quite special, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was. Last year was very, very, very good. I had a bad injury halfway through the season, so I played up until just before Christmas, and then had a bad shoulder injury and missed a lot of time. And then got back in the team at the end of the year. Come out of the team, didn't really play a lot second half of the season due to us doing so well and winning. But no, that environment of seeing what it takes day in, day out to achieve something, a promotion, I like to think that I've seen that and I understand what you've got to put in to get out a promotion in a full season. So yeah, no, great season. My first year at Barrow I loved. I think we finished 10th or 11th and we were close to the playoffs. Just like when at Ashton really, we wasn't given much of a hope to get promoted last year. We weren't at Ashton with a budget and the other big clubs in the league, but with the right squad, right mentality again and a close-knitted group, you can achieve good things with lads who necessarily aren't sort of looked at to be winning things. You can do well with lads who are just going to give everything, and a close-knit group. I think it gets you a long way.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of talk and different about the squad that's been built at Buxton, but I guess just slightly touching back on the Barrow side of things, and as you said, with your injury, coming back in at Barrow, and I guess sort of having to settle that if the lads are playing well, you've got to accept that you're going to have to do well, and obviously you can't wish a mistake on someone, and I guess that now you're at Buxton, obviously we've touched on your recovery and how hard maybe, obviously I've seen it sort of first hand in training, obviously other players have spoke about it, Gaz, and what you've been doing to try and obviously get yourself now fit. A freak injury that obviously is unavoidable for yourself. It must be frustrating at a club. Obviously you're working hard, but now you're in that same position where I guess you've got lads in front of you that are playing well, and is that where it's important as a squad that you don't get, lads are going to miss out on football here and there.
Yeah.
And Gary said every time we sit down, it's a squad, it's a 16, it's an 18 players, it's not about the first 11.
Yeah.
How for yourself, how important do you feel that is? The players, where they may be disappointed that they're not starting a game, but how important they actually could be to this season as it sort of unravels, I guess.
Yeah. No, in terms of myself, I'm not coming back thinking as soon as I'm fit I'm going back into the team. Look, I've just won 2 games. You're not going to change a winning team, so I have to be patient, bide my time, and when I get my chance, go and do well. And that's what everyone who's out the team is going to have to do. There's 2 ways you go about it. You roll your sleeves up, work hard, get back in the team and take your chance when you get it, or you spit your dummy out, you sit in the changing room, be a bit of a bad egg, bad vibes, and it's going to take you even longer to get back in the team. So I'm under no illusions. The lads we've got playing centre half in my position are good players, good experienced players, and then young Connor, who's done great. He's really impressed me. I think he's a great player, he's a great lad as well. So yeah, there's strength in depth, and there's competition for places, which again, if you're going to achieve something, I think you've got to have. I think if you're coming to training on a Tuesday and a Thursday, turn up Saturday and you know your shirt's yours without training well, without playing well, there's no drive, there's no extra determination where you've got to do well. Whereas I think if you don't play well on a Saturday, you know you're going to lose your shirt. There's there's a bit more of a reason for you to work hard on a Tuesday at training, work hard on a Thursday, and make sure you put a good performance in when you have got the shirt.
Yeah. I guess is that as well for so you obviously you with the experience of the young lads that we have got in the side.
Yeah.
You know, is that now what you feel? Maybe you bring, obviously, we got a lot of positive messages come from particularly Barrow fans actually. You know, when you left Barrow, came here, of saying your influence in the dressing room and what you bring to the group. And obviously I guess that transpires to a lot of other players like Kilgallen, who's obviously been around the block a little bit.
Yeah.
Passing that on to the younger players of that sort of knowledge and that mentality of, look, we're in this together, it's a long season and
yeah,
everyone's got to pull the weight in their own way.
That's it, yeah. And look, it's not just me who's experienced, there's lads who've got loads more experience than me. You just said Kilgallen, look at Shane at centre half, look at Brogues at left back, Sam Wedgbury in centre mid, Hursty, up the pitch, you've got Wally, Diego, who've played hundreds and hundreds of games at this level and above. There's real good experience in the squad, real good experience, and it is up to us to guide the young lads. But like I said to you before, Dan, I don't think the young lads are going to need too much guidance. I think the young lads within the squad, the Connors, the Warrens, the Tommies, they're good players, their attitude's great, they're great in training every week, they want to win everything. So yeah, I think experience in terms of when you're on the pitch managing games, yes. Experience in terms of getting the lads to do more and work harder. I don't think we're going to have to do that because we've got a good group.
Yeah, and obviously, so I guess finally touching on for yourself, close to being back. Obviously, you're working hard. Obviously, trying to get the training sessions in, working with physio, and obviously I've seen that work. But is it frustrating for you? Obviously, I've watched the games. I think we've got a couple of clips of you on the bench and stuff like that, and it's kicking every ball, heading every ball, shouting to the lads, directing, being everything you would be on the pitch, but on the sidelines. But I guess you must be desperate now to actually go and get a ball kicked.
It's frustrating, and I'm desperate to be out there playing, and I'm that sort of character. I don't sit on the bench and sort of not really bothered about the game. I'm desperate for the lads to win and desperate for the lads to play well. But yeah, no, I'll be similar when we get on the pitch. I like to think I'm a leader in the way I carry myself on the pitch. I like to be vocal, and we've got 4 or 5 of them who are vocal leaders on the pitch. So hopefully we're going to stand us in good stead and we'll have a good season.
Brilliant. Well, obviously, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, hopefully we'll catch you again soon. Obviously, see you get back playing first, and then obviously hopefully pull you back in, see how you feel the season's going. Obviously, catching up with different players as well and seeing what the atmosphere is like in the dressing room. And it seems to be good at the minute, which is obviously a positive sign for Buxton fans. We've won 2 games. The fans seem to be loving it, so hopefully it'll continue, and we'll see you in a Buxton shirt soon.
Hope so, mate.
Cheers.
Good. Cheers, Dan.
Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the Tarmac Silverland Stadium tomorrow when we host Whitby in the Northern Premier League.